I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be
The 2009 NFL season begins now.
I told you, you fucking chief little queer haters. I'm Joe, Ravens Fan Nation postgame show. Baltimore beat their asses 38-24. Baltimore, you know, I had some mismatches though. You know, everybody thought Kansas City was going to lose by a lot. They didn't though. They didn't. They played their asses off. Intercepted Joe Flacco, returned it in touchdown zone, got a touchdown. Blocked the punt, got a touchdown. Got some penalties against the Ravens. Almost caused a safety. If it wasn't for one of those guys, they would have got that. And it might even actually kind of almost won the game. Croyle looked very good. He was 177 yards for 2 touchdowns. Larry Johnson looked good as well. Bo was 49 yards for 1 touchdown. They also did a little bit of running with Jay Charles there on their rushing attack. Pardon me. Steve Hoscom missed the field goal, but you know what? He was practicing, looking a little bit better. Terrell Suggs almost recovered a fumble, was overturned. You know, in the first quarter, defense and offense looked great. I mean, they were seriously an 8 and an 8. Defense kind of stayed at around a 6 and a 5. Offense went down to maybe a 5 and a 4 towards later in the second, third quarter, and kind of went back up towards the end of it. So I wasn't really impressed that much, but on the other side, I was. Now, on the Ravens side, Joe Flacco was 307 yards for 3 touchdowns. I didn't say 2. I said 3 touchdowns. Todd Heap had 1 touchdown. Willis McGahee had 1 touchdown as well. Ray Rice was 108 yards for 0 touchdowns. Willis McGahee was 44 yards for 1 touchdown as well. Mark Clayton, Todd Heap, both great guys there. Todd Heap was 74 yards for 1 touchdown. And Mark Clayton was 77 yards for 1 touchdown. You know, Troy Smith came in there a little bit, kind of made some trick plays. But all in all, it looked great. The offense looked great. The defense looked great. Kansas City played their asses off. I mean, they really came in. Todd Haley came into this game and said, Baltimore, you ain't fucking us up. They played their asses off, one score after another score. And you know what? It finally came down to the end where Joe Flacco made that final play at the 4th and goal and got in touchdown. You know, everything looked impressive. The only thing I was kind of worried about, I didn't see much of Ed Reed. I didn't see a lot of interceptions. I didn't see any interceptions on the Ravens side, giving to the Ravens side, turnover on the Chiefs side, if you want to call it that. I didn't see Ray Lewis that much. In the beginning, I did. Terrell Suggs was a little 50-50. Gooden went down. We saw a little bit of Brandon Alvarez-Yo. Didn't see much of Haloti Ngata. You know, it wasn't really an exciting, huge kickoff game, but it was a game that we won. We're now 1-0 with 1 win and 0 losses. We are now, I believe, first AFC North. I forgot the Steelers score last week, so I got to check that again. As you all know, we're going to be competing hard this year. We're going to be competing hard. Wasn't a bad. I'm not saying this was an all-out horrible game, but I think the offense and the defense definitely could have done a lot better and had us. I guess you want to call get a lot more points on them than we did, and defense could have kept them from getting a lot of points at all. So we'll wait and see what happens. I'm Joe, postgame show, Ravens 38. Right here, 38, not 39. So this is the postgame show, Ravens 38, Chiefs 24. The San Diego Chargers are up next week, and we're having a pregame show coming around your way around Saturday. Kickoff is at 4:05 p.m. on the west coast of America. I'm Joe. My partner Jeff was with me watching the game, but he can't join us. Sadly, we played some football. We had some food, some wings. We had a good old time. Week 2 coming up next week. The San Diego Chargers. Goodbye, everybody.